So easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
319. Check 53 is mine. Hey, get in the weight room.
Rodgers going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down at the 28. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham, 28 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll roll. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zadarius Smith showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails? Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw on second and 10. Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Yellow. 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking again for Kelce there on that play, and now it's second down. Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And he is met in his tracks. Behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. He's got a man, complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, and able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers to throw again. Got a man. That's Allison.
That's it. Big hit.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my master. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah. Like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Yellow, on the line. Get ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes rolling to his right. Well, he's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. It's hauled in by Hardy. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So the defense able to get off. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Here we go.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
On defense, coaches always preach running to the football, getting there as fast as possible. On that play, the offense used their speed against them, ran the reverse, and hit them hard in the other direction.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
53 flag. Check 53 flag. Come on, dude.
At the 16-yard line.
Shift.
Hey, 59, ready. Ready for that.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan is complete to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Ryan now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. Throwing again, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 6 yards away. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs 13.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Williams. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 36, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelce. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got him.
Go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He was brought down by DeMonte Casey. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run. Devontae Freeman. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As time expires in the first half, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Koo able to connect on the extra point. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. That one a first down pickup of 8. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Damian Wilson in on the stop. From the 44, Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Smith trying to run for him. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On first down, Mahomes rolling to his left. It's Kelce on the ground. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
59, ready. Back 25.
Number 53, Mike 53.
We go.
Throwing on second down. Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Ryan. And running with power here. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Freeman. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ryan's throw caught by Jones.
20.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Ryan. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Julio Jones. with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 46, Falcons 36.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 31, Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Strip that ball.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now.